Well, hello, collective, and welcome to FireStarTarot. I'm back with another video. So obviously we are going to be doing a twin flame energy check-in. We're going to be tapping into divine feminine as well as divine masculine. Okay, so we're going to see how you guys feel for each other in the energetic realm as well as the 5D realm. Okay, so this is a good comparison of where you guys are at. So this applies to not only divine feminine, but this applies to divine masculine too. So obviously cross watchers here are welcome because I will be addressing both energies. Okay. So we are going to kick off with divine masculine first for my divine feminines. Okay, so divine feminines out there, we are going to be tapping into divine masculine real quick. We're going to be tapping into just their energy, where they're at in the 5D realm, how they feel for you on a deep level. Okay, so unlike the separation reading, if you're in separation and you're in separation with your twin flame, this is going to be on a deeper level. Okay, it's going to be on the divine level, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, this is going to be where they're the energy, at least when we pull out these cards, is going to be the energy of, you know, the things that they don't say, the way they really feel deep inside. Okay, on that divine level, once they connect with their divine self. Okay, their 5D self. Same thing, divine masculines. When we tap into divine feminine's energy, same thing. Okay. Now, as far as the 3D world goes, that's what we're going to really tune into, the energy on the 3D realm. And if you guys are in a twin flame journey, this will be your reading. Okay, this is a twin flame reading. You will know if you're in a twin flame reading. Okay, you'll just know. There's no weakness in a twin flame connection. Okay, you understand that in your separation, it is what it is. You're expanding, you're growing. It's the path to self. Okay. If you find yourself believing in a twin flame belief, you are on the right path to self, period. All right. All right. Before we get into these energies, though, divine feminine and divine masculine, before we get into this, let me just go ahead and say all of my social media links. All of my social media links are in the description box down below, on Facebook above. Personal readings, you guys. I do personal readings. I do have my books open for August. I am getting limited. So right now it's kind of hit or miss with my slots. There will also be an extended to this reading. In the extended, we will dive deeper. Okay, we will look at possible outcomes and everything. All of my extendeds are $5 per video that you're asking for the extended to. You guys be patient in my emails. I get a lot of emails and I will get to you. Okay, let me explain something for all of you guys who are new to my YouTube channel. Once you're subscribed, you're entered to all of my giveaways. Okay, just know that. You only get one chance of winning though. Once you win, that's it, right? You can't win multiple times. Okay, just to make it fair for everybody. But really quickly, all my extendeds are $5, and I do all of my extendeds live stream, just like I do all of my readings. Okay, it's easier for me to pick up on your energies energetically. Of course, the more of you guys that are live, the more the situation and the energies will change. So just understand that my readings are not they're not made to tell you what you want to hear, but they're made to show you a different perspective of situations, right? So that you're having more of an open mind. All right. I think I've pretty much gone over everything. You guys know the deal. Anything I don't go over, I'll put in the description box. Okay. With that being said, be a little bit patient too on the timestamps. I'll get there. Let's get into your reading. All right. So yeah, we're going to start with divine feminine. Divine feminine, we're going to tap into divine masculine and see where he's at, where he's thinking on that divine level first. Okay. And then we'll tap into the 3D world. I have already shuffled off the camera, you guys, and set intentions. Okay. All right. Divine feminine, you ready? Let's do this. Divine feminine, let's go ahead and check on divine masculine and see where this divine masculine of yours is at spiritually. All right, 5D, energetic, right? Show me the energetic realm, spirit. Show me the 5D realm of divine masculine. Clarity. They finally see, okay? So now this is divine, bringing it down into the 3D realm, right? So you may get contact. You may feel more confident than you felt before. There may be a clarity to your world, because remember, the twin flame journey, yes, you guys mirror each other, but you mirror each other in polar opposites, okay? So you may also be feeling on the negative end, unclear, right? But it's important to understand that no matter what, divine masculine is very clear, all right? Divine masculine finally sees things, okay? So now the 5D energy is attached to your 3D energy of your divine masculine. Interesting. Number 20, right? Number 2. Right? Union of masculine and feminine energies within your masculine. Makes sense? So they're not too much in their ego and they're not too much in their emotions. Look, this came out in the no communication reading. Okay. I told you I felt twin flame energy. This is that truth, the things they've been holding. Their divine self knows they're holding back and knows that they need to speak this truth, right? We'll clarify in detail. You guys know me. We'll make sure that the truth is the same truth that it was, right? See if there's more that we can pick up on. Woo! Divine Masculine wants that reconciliation, okay? Divine Masculine's ready for it. Divine is. Divine Masculine forgives. This is important. I talk about this in my readings, you know. Divine Feminines, you know, it's about Divine Masculines forgiving themselves, more importantly, and here they have. And now they're asking you to forgive them, right? Forget the past. Forgive them for their past, right? Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness, right? Yes, this is giving me those vibes from the no communication read, right? Of course, Divine Feminine, you know, you're the light. You're their light that was shined on in the darkness, right? In the shadows. I also feel like with this energy, with clarity and this card, I feel like Divine Masculine knows that, you know, life is clear or seems more clear to them because of your light, because of your love, right? That unconditional love, right? And interesting enough, I feel like that unconditional love, for a long time, people may have viewed you, Divine Feminine, as someone who may have been someone who got pushed around a lot and walked all over and, you know, just kind of easy to manipulate and take advantage of. And it may have came across to a lot of people as you didn't love yourself. In all actuality, I'm feeling an energy of you truly loving yourself, but no one seeing how much love you had, right? But this energy is illuminating in them. They see that love for what it is. They see the power within that love, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so tired of dancing alone. This is that same energy coming through from the last reading again, right? Feeling that isolation. And being tired of it, even in third-party situations, karmic situations, you know, or even around family and friends. It's this absence, right? This absence that follows them everywhere. And so they're really feeling this absence here. Interesting. So Divine Feminine, you know, Divine Masculine is in a place of literally, you know, what people call the great awakening, right? Seeing things clearly, forgiving themselves, ready to move forward, you know, ready to release burdens and literally just, you know, is ready for happiness, right? Ready for that love. But of course, this is that divine energy, right? This divine energy is the thoughts, the emotions, but bringing those to the actual 3D world and creating actions, experience, and actual manifestations with it is a whole nother energy, right? It's a whole nother thing. So clearly this is that 5D realm, right? This is their thoughts, their emotions. And 99% of Divine Masculines out there probably aren't expressing this, okay? So this is that 1% that randomly is going to come to union, right? So understand that the time that it is going to take for unions to take place is going to be a very long and exhausting journey, okay? The twin flame journey, Divine Feminine, is unlike any other, okay? But once you understand that it's the separation that is what it's all about, right? It's about the separation. The actual union is the reward. So once you understand that, now we're going to step into the 3D world and actually take a look at what's happening, right? And we're going to compare Divine Masculine from the 3D perspective and the 5D perspective so that you can understand the disconnect, right? The disconnect that we all face on the day-to-day. And of course, every second, every minute, it changes, right? Shit's thrown your way, and all of a sudden you're battled again to be thrown off that rocker and to be thrown unbalanced, right? So that's what this is, right? So, yeah, let's use the Starman Tarot. I've been loving the Starman Tarot deck. I really do. It has that kind of alien kind of, you know, the dimensions and all that stuff in it, right? Plus the imagery on these, man, whoo, there's so much image, right? So much imagery. Interesting, the card 6 of Wands is coming out in the conflicting energy already, right? Anytime a card comes out sideways here on my channel, it's conflicting, right? I can pick up on that energy in different ways. What I'm feeling right here is this battle with Divine Masculine in the 3D world to be able to actually succeed and be victorious like the 5D energy wants to be versus the actual 3D world. It's like, again, a confliction between that 5D energy and that 3D energy, okay? Whew. All right, Divine Masculine. There we go already. Divine Masculine definitely wants to speak. I feel like Divine Masculine's been holding back, right? Cat had his tongue or her tongue, depending on who's in their Divine Masculine energy, right? Cat had their tongue. Four of Cups energy in the reverse. There's that blended pleasure, right? But this is releasing that blended pleasure in the 3D world, okay? So this is understanding the difference between intimacy and love, just like the last reading, you guys. There's that Prince of Cups in reverse, right? There's that Prince of Cups again. This time, Prince of Cups is in reverse. So this is telling me that Divine Masculine definitely feels the separation, okay? So now take this how it needs to, take this how it resonates, because remember how it is in the energetic realm, it is in the 3D realm, right? So energetically, Divine Masculine is feeling a disunion within the emotions, okay? So whether this is not feeling the emotions that Divine Masculine needs to feel, or not being able to express the emotions that Divine Masculine wants to, it's still an energy of just feeling that uneasiness, feeling that unbalance, not knowing how to, because again, this conflicting energy is gonna kind of radiate on all these emotions or thoughts or actions with your Divine Masculine, right? But it's just really an energy of them having confliction, right? Not knowing how to be victorious, not knowing how to, you know, fully gain the emotions that they want or give the emotions that they want to give, okay? So I'm feeling a very strong energy of that equal give and take, which is actually really beautiful. I feel like, you know, on the Divine Feminine, you know, on the receiving end, Divine Feminine, you probably had to go through the more of the negative, right, end of this, meaning you had to feel insecure because this person may have ghosted you or skipped out on you or never expressed things to you, right? You felt the negative end on things, right? And even though you may look at this as your, you know, your person was on the positive end of things, ultimately a lot of things happen here. And when these things happen, it creates a lot of unhappiness emotionally, right? And so there's always that disconnect until finally they realize, and it's like, you know what, maybe it's because I did this wrong. And then that's when everything starts to come back, right? There's definitely a disconnect here, right? And I just feel it's an unbalancing with your person in 3D. Again, it's not knowing how to fully be able to take action to give and take emotionally, right? So there's this disconnect. Spirit, what else for Divine Masculine in the 3D world? What else for Divine Masculine? This is a general reading, you guys, on Facebook. I know y'all are used to things being done a little bit differently, but I promise my general readings are pretty in detailed. Yes, they are general readings. This is a general reading. I do Zodiac general readings, not personal readings. I'm sorry. I do Zodiac general readings, and then I do collective general readings. This is a collective general reading. And so what this is the title. If it attracts you, it's definitely going to resonate for you, right? If you clicked on this because you feel like you're in a twin flame journey, the energies of the divine, the energy is the energy. And believe it or not, we are all collectively connected, right? We all are humans. We all share one thing in common, and that is our energy, right? Whether this be sadness or happiness, we all connect in that one way, okay? So you're going to find messages in any collective or general reading. Personal questions, yeah, I don't do in the comments. I apologize. I know a lot of you guys do that. So I do apologize over there on Facebook. But I promise you guys, I do this live. And if you have questions pertaining to the reading, I'll definitely answer your questions, right? That's what the chats are open for. But as far as personal questions go, that's different. So like if you have a question of saying, okay, you say Divine Masculine's here, you know, can you, you were saying, and I may even ask a question pertaining to the question that you're asking if I feel like it's important enough to benefit the collective as a whole, okay? When you're here on my channel on a live stream, it's important to understand your energy is coming into my reading, which means I will pick up on your reading. It's almost like a personal reading, right? This is why I enjoy doing live streaming. So just understand that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my channel. All right. So let's get back into Divine Masculine, where he's at in the 3D world, because it is important, right? We need to see where he's at or where she is at. Remember, you guys, energy is very fluid on my channel. If you don't understand what that means that we all possess masculine and feminine energy within us, okay? The masculine side of you is going to be the side of you that wants to take action and leads, maybe sometimes overthinks things, overanalyzes things, because there's negative and positives on both sides, right? Your feminine is going to be your more emotional side, okay? So just remember that. So again, just same thing, right? So we have a few more cards. Actually, a lot of cards came out. Interesting. Very interesting, right? So first up, we have the Princess of Wands, or the Prince of Wands. Actually, sorry, the Prince of Wands in the Starman Tarot is actually a female. So yeah, Prince of Wands energy, right? A little bit of wanting new passionately, right? Again, I feel like this is that energy of just karmic situations, things not working out for them. And this is an energy of them wanting sex, right? Wanting intimate connection, wanting to kiss, wanting to touch, wanting to dance. This person's tired of dancing alone, wanting that intimacy. Because remember, intimacy doesn't have to be love, right? Intimacy can be taking the time to, you know, make a dinner, right? And, you know, set the table and light some candles. Intimacy can be conversation, right? Opening your mind and having those deep conversations that most people are afraid to take, right? Or afraid to have. It's connecting in a different way, right? It's that intimate feel. So again, I feel like your person just wants a new intimate beginning, right? Whatever they're going through, besides what situation they're in, right? Because everybody's situations are different. It's just that energy of wanting new intimacy, wanting a new intimate connection, because whatever they've had intimately is not connecting. It's not feeling right. 10 of Cups energy, right? Here it is. So they want happiness, right? Possibly they are experiencing happiness in some way, shape, or form. We'll have to clarify what is happening with this happiness, right? Is it the thought of you that creates this happiness? Is it the thought of someone else? We'll clarify and find out. Also, too, you guys, this reading will be a long one. This will be longer than the no communication, okay? Because we're actually going to dive deep. Yes, there's going to be an extended, but this one will be just a little bit longer because we have divine feminine to do too. So I feel like this one will get into the 2.5 hour mark. Maybe a little bit less, and then we'll go into the extended. Again, I do my extendeds live, so they're usually within 72 hours, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter after the date that it's purchased. Okay, you guys, so just be patient with me. I'll probably get to this extended and the earlier extended for no communication, probably honestly Sunday night, Monday. Okay, I gotta travel a little bit on Sunday, so I probably won't get back till late. So it'll probably be late Sunday, honestly. All right. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, right? Manifestation is not taking place. So definitely this is a conflicting energy. It goes from the 10 of Cups to obviously the Ace of Pentacles not being able to manifest. So I feel like it's like the taste of happiness is on your person's tongue, right? The taste of happiness is within like this. It's trying to get to the hand and create, right? It's just this blockage somehow that's actually stopping them from manifesting. So we'll find out what that is. We also have the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Look, we got the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, okay? This person gets love now, all right? This person has that power of love now. How that comes, where it comes from, I don't know. We'll find out, okay? Interesting, though. The Ace of Wands is here. There's a lot of, I feel like there was always intimacy between you two. I don't feel like this ever went anywhere. I feel like this may scare you, or this may even scare Divine Masculine, because Divine Masculine may have been foolish with this before, especially with that 4 of Cups energy. They've released this, right? They understand that intimate is different from love, but it's still this energy of knowing that this is what was between you two, right? There could be even other passion in their life. So we are going to dab into it and find out here, okay? Let's start clarifying here and find out exactly what's what, all right? See where this is going, okay? And then we'll dive into Divine Feminine for Divine Masculines. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, right? Mental clarity. Very, very huge awakening taking place. Your person's energy, this energy, right? Divine Masculine's energy is grounding this entire reading with clarity, all right? Being awoken. Okay, connecting 5D to 3D. Okay, now there's still a whole lot of work that takes place with the 3D world. So don't get excited and think that this person's just going to come to you right now, call you up, and be like, "Hey, baby, let's do this. I've been waiting." Right? No. Okay. The reality of it is that's not the chance. The chances of that happening is again 1% out of 100. Right? Yes, there's reconciliation here. Yes, this person wants reconciliation. Yes, this person has a lot of love, but there's still a lot of situations in the 3D world that can make that reality very hard to achieve. So let's see what's taking so long. Let's see what are the struggles? What are the blockages here? Okay. I would be clarifying with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Again, you guys, I shuffle off of camera and set all my intentions. Yes, I do a little bit of shuffling on camera, but I actually set a lot of intentions into my cards. So it usually takes me about 30 minutes before I actually hit live to set up all my cards. Okay. So it saves me time not doing it on camera, right? Temperance in the upright, reconciliation again, double. Okay. So this is what they're wanting to start new with, okay? They are wanting to start this reconciliation with you, Divine Feminine, okay? This is double reconciliation. This is confirming. Spirit saying, okay, yes, look, reconciliation's here, okay? It's happening. Again, it's just a conflicting energy with Divine Masculine on, it's like that stagnation, right? It's like knowing what needs to be done, but not doing it because they're afraid shitless, right? There's a lot of fear within this. Look, the Death card in reverse, they're not wanting change. It's like this change isn't fueling them, right? It's like they're not seeing the change, right? They're not seeing, it's like, yes, they feel this way, right? Yes, this 5D energy is coming down to their 3D body and they're starting to see things. They're starting to see and it's being clear. Things are being revealed to them, right? They're seeing it. It's just that there's an energy of still afraid to change, afraid to take that step, right? Afraid to actually take action, right? They want reconciliation, but they're afraid that this reconciliation, they're afraid to, in this reconciliation, that things will be the same and not change, right? Because this intimate connection was so powerful and because your love was so powerful, I feel like if you love them the exact same way you did before, that will be too much love and it'll push them away. You know what I'm saying? This is why I talk about that, charging your battery, the source. And I compare this so much because it's true, right? Every time you come in contact with somebody, they suck something out of you, right? So it's up to you to only allow them to suck so much, but you also have to suck out of them. And I know that sounds really perverted and disgusting, but it's the truth, right? Because regardless, when you come in contact with somebody, they're going to take your energy. It's going to happen. Doesn't matter if this is sexually, intimately, physically, right? Mentally, it doesn't matter. The point is that any connection they're going to take from you, and you have to understand that 50-50 give. That 50-50 give applies to you before it applies to anybody, right? You have to protect yourself. You have to defend yourself, but also don't be so defensive and so, that you don't allow a connection. But again, this is just understanding that your person is feeling that, right? Your person is afraid of that. Your person is afraid that you're going to love them too much again. You're going to, because it's almost like a smothering feeling is how I'm feeling, right? It's not that you are a smothering person. It's just that your love was so powerful, right? That release was like an addiction. When they came to you and they released, it was like taking a shot of heroin, right? It was like, just so satisfying. But it was so satisfying that it was enough to have them going off into the world and taking that energy and using that energy to move with other people, right? To move with other connections. So they were taking a part of you with them everywhere they went, right? And eventually it adds up, right? But the thing is they're afraid of things not changing. They're afraid that this reconciliation may lead to the same route before, right? There's fear here. There's problems, right? There's always fears in the 3D world. Fears are what you think they are. Fears are your creation, your nightmares, your imagination, right? Where it leads you is where it leads you, but you are in control of it somewhat, right? Somewhat. It's a power. It's still given to you, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's up to you to look at it as a nightmare or as a awesome dream where you got to fight demons and you get what I'm saying, right? All right, you guys. And also to you guys, I will go over the comments at the very end, you guys. I do, okay? You guys know how I do, but I see you guys talking. I want you to know it's not that I'm trying to ignore you. I will go over all the comments at the very end, okay? Knights of Swords in reverse, not taking action, clearly, right? Because of the way your person, Divine Masculine, is thinking, it's holding him back from taking action. So this is where that holdup is when it comes to how do I create this? How do I know I want this. I know what I feel in the 5D. I know what my higher self is telling me. I've known this, right? But it's about actually creating it now. So there's a little fear of change here. There's a fear of change, not lucky. Sorry, he's like a kid. He's got a package of my crackers he's taken down. And he knows I'm not going to get up right now and go over there and beat him because he knows I'm on camera. And I don't mean really beat my cat, but it's my cat, okay? He's a very obese cat, okay? I spoil him and he's over there eating my crackers. Live, right? Live. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in this a little bit more, you guys. 4 of Cups in reverse. Let's see what's going on. Princess of Wands. Yep, there's that passion. There's that fear of Now it's a fear of intimacy, right? Before divine masculine had no fear of this intimacy whatsoever. And now it blows divine masculine's mind. It's like, okay, I don't know, man. It scares the living shit out of me, right? Princess of Wands, I feel like you scared the living shit out of them, straight up. They're afraid to, because of now that reality being seen, right? And it's not even the reality. Now the certainty, now the truth, now the revelation, now that understanding of what this connection was, what that was that you gave them. Now it's like, you know, they're very intimidated, because now it's like, even though they haven't spoke this truth to you, they know this truth, right? So it's like trying to keep another lie in. It's trying to like keep another secret in on top of everything else. Yes, they had feelings for you before. Yes, they've always carried you with them, but they didn't have the reality and the truth and the awakening that this was what it was, right? This is what that connection was. It was something that was higher than just the 3D world. It was an inner workings of something bigger, right? And so it's this energy of them now knowing. And so again, you scare the living shit out of them, right? Because now they have this big ass secret, and it's not, I don't know, it's going to benefit you. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, sorry, you guys. Let's clarify a little bit more here. Four of Cups in reverse, right? This releasing this blended pleasure, okay? So this is also going to dive a little bit deeper too. Remember when I told you your person before, or at least now 3D realm, definitely has an issue or had an issue with the difference between intimacy and love, right? Again, sex and actual emotions, unconditional love, right? 8 of Wands, no communication is coming through, right? So I feel like honestly, there's okay, so even though you may feel like they're in a relationship where they're having an intimate connection, maybe you feel like that because, I don't know, whatever, right? You feel like they're in intimate connections. You feel like they're sharing what you guys shared, but it's important to understand the energy that I'm feeling with you guys in union is an energy that is so unreal and so uncomparable that even though you think this person is on an intimate level, yes, the person they're with may feel not even closely what you felt, but like it's such an intimate connection. But when it comes down to it, because your power of love and intimacy, it was like, okay, for example, your person's having a hard time with the difference between intimacy and love. You were both, right? So it's like, wow, right? It's just this intense like firework explosion, right? This could be why they ran so quick too in the 3D world, but it's just this energy of, again, they're not communicating with you. They're not communicating with you this power of intimacy, and how this power of intimacy is not the same as it is with others, right? Knight of Pentacles. Your person wants to manifest here. Your person knows they're releasing this, again, confusing intimacy and emotions. Now they know the difference between the two. Now they can actually physically see the difference between what sex leads them, what happens in intimate connections, right? The lusty, the lusty feel of things versus the actual unconditional love. They know, they see it now. They're willing to take action towards this disunion, period. 6 of Cups. This is coming through now in the 3D energetic realm. So even though they may not be sharing this with you, maybe they've had the great awakening that you guys haven't had just quite yet. It's fully understanding how powerful this connection is, and how someone's love or someone's or your own love towards someone awakens you to start questioning things. Why are you seeing signs? Why are you hearing songs? Why are you seeing a certain number over and over and over again? It can't be coincidence. Why do you start dreaming about this person? Why are things happening, and why are so many of us going through this, right? That's this awakening. This is what the awakening takes place. Not everybody's on that journey. Let me tell you guys, not everybody goes through this. This is a journey that is made for only a few, and not even a few, quite a few, but only a few compared to the whole mass population, right? It's understanding that your person is starting to see that, and your person is now incorporating, right? Divine masculine is now incorporating this divine feminine into the 3D world, period, right? They are working hard when it comes to this disunion. And I feel like it's important to understand when we talk about this disunion, it's about the disunion within, right? Because the disunion within creates a disunion in the 3D, right? If energetically you are not balanced, If energetically you can't get a hold of your emotions and your thoughts, you will forever be wandering blind, all right? It's about understanding that union that needs to take place within, because divine masculine has. Does that make sense? It's about understanding that you need to be balanced for yourself and find yourself, because divine masculine is. Divine masculine is getting ready and preparing for union. And so are you, because you're here on this channel, right? You're seeking answers. All right. So let's go ahead and tap into the Prince of Cups in reverse. Prince of Cups in reverse, obviously, you guys, right? There is this disconnect still when it comes to your person's new beginnings of love, right? They can't get, divine masculine just can't seem to manifest this love yet, right? It's a new love. It's there. The energy of new love is here. They want it with you. It's not they expect it. They know what it's going to be. They feel it energetically, okay? They're tasting it on their tongue, even though they can't physically have it yet, right? But the taste is there. And so it's them just still having a disconnect, not being able to actually physically grasp this. Spirit, why is the Prince of Cups here? Show my collective why the Prince of Cups is here. Show my divine feminines, my collective divine feminines. Lucky, stop it. Sorry, you guys, my cat distracts me. That's always for a reason. Maybe divine masculine's dealing with some trash right now. Who knows, right? Lucky, stop it. Do you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Y'all let me know. Judgment, there's that decision being made, okay? I feel like right now, divine masculine's really looking at both perceptions of things 100%, okay? There is a huge energy of divine masculines really looking at the difference between fantasy and reality, but now it's more like, look, honestly, it's not like it's fantasy. Now it's, okay, divinity, right? It's God, it's creation, it's creator, it's power, it's universe. It's something that you can't physically see, but there's too many things that make sense for it not to be real, even though you can't touch it, including how they feel for you. This is what's important to understand with this twin flame energy, right? Is that it's an energy, it's a belief, it's a feeling. You can't prove it. You can't factually show it on paper what it is, but you know it exists. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not alone on this one. This is that energy of your person seeing both of these things, very separated, right? So also seeing the punishments of what have happened or the actions that they have created in the 3D. Also, too, what happens with this energy of the 5D by the actions of the 3D. For some of you guys, that may be confusing, but divine masculine is on this energy. Divine masculine sees the difference between 3D and 5D very clearly, okay? But let me tell you, that's where their holdup's at, right? This is why they're still not able to completely manifest right now, because right now they're still like side by side comparing them, right? They haven't fully incorporated the 5D into the 3D, right? They haven't it's like divine masculine hasn't fully realized quite yet what it is that their purpose is, right? It's like they know the awakening's taking place, they feel a certain way, but they haven't quite put their finger on it, but they can see the difference between the two, right? The differential between the two, all right? Spirit, why else is this Knight of the Prince of Cups here in reverse? Show me what I need to see. A little bit of resistance with this one. So I do feel like, you know, that's just kind of where divine masculine's at. Yeah, 9 of Wands though, look, releasing the burdens. I feel like divine masculines have been conflicted for a little while, but again, this is because they were looking at different perspectives, right? They were seeing that there was 2 different ways of looking at the situation instead of just being in a situation, depending on which side they chose or which side they were in, right? Divine masculine, probably more in the ego, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's understanding that, you know, this disconnect, this unhappiness, this yearning for wanting these emotions, right? To having these emotions and feeling these emotions with you. It's like they are now in a state where they are completing, right? They're finishing out all these burdens that they've been carrying. And so if they feel like they've hurt you in any way, right? This is why the forgiveness is here. They've forgiven themselves. They've gone through and they've ended and released these burdens, right? The pain they've put you through, the pain that they went through because of their actions and what they put you through, right? Karma, the way the karma clock works, right? And so again, it's like, even though they may have connections in the 3D, physically touching this person or not, maybe even being alone, doesn't matter. The point is that they feel alone even in times when they're in union with someone else, because it's not the same connection. But they release these burdens, right? They understand this, they see this, they know. All right, moving on. Let's get into the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands energy, again, they're craving a new beginning intimately here, okay? They want a new intimate connection with you, okay? So let's see what's going on. Why is the Prince of Wands here? Show me what I need to see. Four of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? So I will tell you, Divine Feminine, because of this intimacy with you, okay? Because of this intimate connection. And it's interesting because, again, the intimate connection they can have anywhere, right? But there's something about the intimacy with you. And again, this is because you incorporate that love with it. It's like you were very balanced when it came to intimacy, right? And love, but you weren't so, maybe balanced in your mind. Maybe you weren't just kind of where you needed to be mentally yet, or maybe you hadn't really gone through the experience to defend yourself, right? Because what I usually feel with Divine Feminine energy, again, is because Divine Feminine's more in their emotions, it's harder for them to think about these emotions, right? And so because of that, some of my feminine energies may have slept on the first date, or even poured out all their emotions on the first date, or, got kind of clingy because you were afraid they were going to leave you for someone else. Whatever the situation is, it's that energy of being too much in your emotions, right? And having to learn that logic. And on the opposite end, your person is creating a foundation when it comes to intimacy with you, because you gave them intimacy and love. Does that make sense? Your intimacy stands out above others because, again, they know that with your intimacy, unlike others, they can actually create a foundation. They can actually build a home with you. They can actually share traditions, values. They can see yourself. They can see you, right? You yourself with them in their life, in the future, making plans, setting dates, establishing futures for generations to come. That's this energy, right? Manifesting something more than what has been. That's pretty damn beautiful, right? So let's see what else is going on here. What did I flip over and how? Interesting. So I don't know how, I don't know when that happened. So I don't know if you can see that, but my deck, this card is flipped. Okay. I don't know if it happened. I don't know how it happened. Maybe you guys saw it. I didn't see it. But I'm going to take it because obviously it's a sign, right? What was I just saying? This is now the Four of Wands. This is the foundations when it comes to, this was the foundation of Pentacles, right? The foundation of traditions, values, people, places, and things, right? The 3D world, the tangible world. This is now the foundations of intimacy, right? The foundations of the intimacy that's been lacking in their life. There's a lot of passion in this connection, a lot of passion in this connection. But more importantly, there's 4 stable walls in this intimacy, right? There's the foundation within this intimacy. And they know that this intimacy is not going to fail them, unlike other intimate connections that have. They know that this intimate connection with you is stable, okay? So let's move on to the Ten of Cups. Clearly, this is a big one, right? Ten of Cups. If you guys are into Tarot, you understand what the Ten of Cups is. If you guys are new to Tarot, Ten of Cups energy, okay? Ten of Cups energy is all about abundance when it comes to love. All right. Imagine having 10 cups, and within these 10 cups, they can be whatever you have love for, right? One cup may be full of $1 million, right? One cup may be full of your divine masculine. Maybe 3 or 4 cups is divine masculine. Who knows, right? It's up to you what these cups are filled with, and each of you guys are going to have different fulfillment within those cups. So we're going to dive into your person's fulfillment when it comes to these emotions. Anything that they feel emotionally fulfilled with, or anything that they feel that they could be emotionally fulfilled with, okay? Spirit, hello, show me, please. Show me the cups of divine masculine. 8 of Swords energy. I'm not going to take all these. That's a lot of cards. Actually, I'm going to. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to move stuff here just a little bit more because we're going to need a little space here. Okay, so first up, we have the 8 of Swords, right? 8 of Swords energy. I do feel like divine masculine was in his thoughts here. Clearly, we know this because divine masculine is now clear. So in order to be clear, you have to be in your thoughts a whole lot, right? You have to be maybe even in the mind of maniac's energy where you're going crazy with your thoughts, feeling like a madman or a mad woman, right? This is that energy. Your person did that. Divine masculine was in that state of mind, right? The Eight of Wands energy in the upright speaks of not being trapped forever, but being trapped momentarily within your thoughts, right? Internal conflicts like a mofo, okay? This energy, though, is again, a releasing energy. So I do feel like, because this is Spirit saying, because of that energy, this is why Divine Masculine understands now what those cups should be fulfilled with, right? Six of Wands in reverse. Their wish fulfillment is this disunion in this intimate connection, period. Losing intimately, okay? Their 10 of Cups is their certainty. What is their clarity? What is their truth? Let's go back over it. I finally see. It's clear to me. I swear it's true. Truth. 25, reconciliation. It's time to unite and work together now. Forgiveness. Please forgive me. Thank you for being you. My light. Sorry. Oh, my light in the darkness, right? Illumination. You illuminate them. I'm just so tired of dancing alone. Depression. This is that clarity, right? This is their clarity. Their clarity is that they understand what you are. They understand what your power is. They understand who you are and what their power is because of you. They understand this balancing act that needed to take place. They understood that there was, an issue with their commitments, an issue with their confidence, right? Their happiness is this clarity. That's what their 10 of Cups is. Their 10 of Cups is their weakness, right? You are their weakness. We already know this. You make them feel weak because, again, they know this truth now that they didn't know before. So being around you is going to be very hard because they know that they can't keep this secret in. It's too powerful to keep in. All right, let's see what's going on here with the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, the light from the ring light is casting a glare. I'm going to have to adjust my light here. All right, Spirit, show me why the Ace of Pentacles is here in reverse. Again, you guys, Divine Masculine's not manifesting something here, okay? Or having a hard time manifesting these things, right? So having a hard time manifesting the home life, having a hard time manifesting a family that is long-term, having a hard time manifesting values that are shared with someone, right? A union that is worth, planning long-term goals. I feel like there's been a lot of short-term success, right? Things achieved with Divine Masculine, but these things not long-term. They're always short and temporary, right? Not long-term, okay? This connection with you is long-term, right? Because their higher self, their divine self knows, right? I mean, clearly I'm talking from a 3D perspective, right? The tangible world, but you get what I'm saying. That 5D energy that's up here and this 3D energy, they're pulling it in. They're bringing it to the 3D, all right? Spirit, what are they not manifesting, or how come they're not manifesting? Show me what I need to see, please. Spirit, why is the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse? Five cards. Interesting. Challenging. The Fool. Yep. So there were 5 cards on top of this. Is giving me kind of just energy of there's a lot of conflicts within this. And why is there conflicts? Because they're afraid to take a leap of faith. So they're not manifesting because they're afraid. Okay, straight up. Again, they're just afraid. And so this fear creates a lot of challenges. It creates a lot of conflicts within themselves. Again, this is that conflict of 5D, 3D. Okay, not clarity, not truth, because they know reconciliation's here. Divine Masculine knows, but on the 5D energy, it's conflicting on how to manifest the 5D energy, right? It's conflicting them. It's stopping them from taking a leap of faith. It's creating fears and problems. And so it's stopping manifestation. All right. I was just clarifying the Ace of Cups, right? I was asking myself in my head, I was asking Spirit, right? About to speak it into existence. And before I could, it drops out, right? So the Ace of Cups, we have the 2 of Cups. Clarified with the Two of Cups, this union, right? This twin flame union. That's exactly what this power of love is. The Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Interesting. So I do feel like clearly this can be two different scenarios. This could be the karmic situation, right? Because we know there was some outer influence, possibly something stopping this from actually taking manifestation, right? From actually taking place. So again, this could be work, but I'm feeling this is a person, right? This is a person. Now this could be you too. And let me explain why. So we're going to look at it first if this is not you, okay? So if this is not you and this is someone else, and it'll probably make more sense once we lay some more cards down, but I have to go with what I'm feeling, okay? I do feel like for some of you guys, there is a person, and this person creates a lot of vindictive, very, very mean with their words. This is an emotional person, but an emotional person who is also very logical, but more, it's like on the 3D exterior, this person comes off as very emotional, very nurturing, very loving. On the interior, this person is constantly thinking. And so their words, it's like they're unbalanced, right? Even though they come across as emotions, they're all thought, all right? And so what it is they're able to use their thoughts to come across as emotional and to basically pull their victims in and take what they can from them. Okay, that's this energy. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, wait, how does that apply to me as divine feminine? For those of us that's not the situation, there's no third party situation. Okay. Now, for those of you guys where this is divine feminine energy, what I'm referring to is an energy of feeling more of not defending yourself, right? Not protecting yourself, not being clear yourself, okay? And so because you lack confidence as far as this energetic fill, I feel like honestly, a lot of the divine feminines, yes, you're doing a lot of work, but because you're more in your emotions, you're having a hard time understanding that to be able to connect to the 5D, you need to connect not emotionally, but logically, right? You need to bring some of the logic into your emotions. So I feel like it's just been a little bit of a disconnect for you too in a different way. That's what this card is, right? This is that card saying, look, you've got to learn how to protect yourself, think about things logically so that you're not overpowering your love and giving all of this love away and not saving any for yourself, right? So that you're not drained and so that you have the energy that you need to be able to defend off people that are no good for you, energies that are no good for you, or situations that won't be good for you, right? Again, because maybe before in this connection, like I said, maybe you gave too much emotions out and this person felt too much, right? In the 3D world, right? Different strokes, different folks, but I think you get what I'm saying. So that's how it applies to you guys in two different ways, all right? But back to this power of love, we also have the Four of Swords. Very, very interesting. So right now, first of all, it's important to understand 4444 is a very, very, very heavy sign for the twin flame, right? So are 2s and so are 8s and so are 11s and 11s, right? 11, 11, divine. But anyways, this is the third 4. Yeah, 3 4s on the table right now. 3 4s on the table, right? 12, 2 and 1, 3, new beginnings, okay? So the foundation work is being laid with divine masculine, okay? They've literally realized they are laying down the foundation when it comes to this intimate connection with you. They are laying down the foundation of sharing values and traditions long-term with you. And now here we are not being able to manifest a foundation with thoughts, okay? This is spirit saying, look, their problem is that yes, they understand the intimacy. They understand, that they need to be able to manifest long-term. I haven't seen the 4 of Cups here quite yet. Don't mark my words yet. Hold on. Just want to make sure the 4 of Cups is in here. Yeah, the 4 of Cups isn't here yet either, right? So there's not a foundation when it actually comes to this love yet, right? So this is disunion, right? There's the disunion. The emotions aren't being shared yet, right? The intimacy, there's foundation. It's been shared. The love has been lacking and so has the clarity, okay? So because this lack of clarity happened for so long, this is why your person couldn't manifest this connection, right? But now your person's bringing this 5D energy into the 3D. Now they're understanding that because they're not clear, because they weren't clear and balanced when it came to the way they were thinking their emotions, this is why they don't have the foundations they need in here, right? They have it intimately, right? They have it when it comes to, okay, I know what I want long-term. I know the foundation I need with long-term. but I don't have my thoughts down right. I don't have the foundation I need in here. I don't have a mental plan. I don't have a mental blueprint, okay? So this person, therefore, the love can't be manifested yet because they don't have that blueprint in their thoughts yet, okay? So this is what's lacking, and this is what they can't manifest. I also feel like they can't manifest this person, right? You, Divine Feminine, that is in the reverse and that is not protecting yourself yet, okay? I do feel this energy coming on very, very strong. So obviously, we're going to tap into your energy when I approach Divine Masculine right now, but again, you get what I'm saying. But the Three of Pentacles is coming through. So this is confirming that a lot of Divine Masculines are in third-party situations, okay? If this is not an actual person, remember, Pentacles is people, places, and things. This can be work. This can be distance. This can be military. I mean, this can be anything, right? This can be jail. This can be prison. I mean, this could be whatever, right? It's just that there's work going on with an outer influence, okay? Or outer influence is creating work being done in an outer situation. Does that make sense? In a third perspective. There you go, a third perspective involved, okay? This is creating a lot of not being able to manifest what they want, including not being able to manifest a proper thought process, a blueprint of thoughts with this connection. We have the conflicting energy of the World card, okay? So I do feel like there's a conflicting energy. They don't know if Divine Masculine is kind of like in this energy of, okay, I don't know if this is really my accomplishments or not. Like, did I fail here or did I accomplish this? Like, am I really where I need to be able to move forward? Am I really where I need to be able to manifest, you know, this love that I want? And again, I feel like because of this outer influence, it's creating more conflict, right? Not only is it creating more conflict, but it's creating a disunion within them, right? It's making them second guess themselves here. And so there's, you know, things aren't being manifested. It's being hard. It's in the 3D world, it's very hard to manifest. Queen of Wands in the bottom of the deck, right? This Queen of Wands energy, though, this intimate connection they have with you, this power, right? This power that you have, Divine Feminine. It's like you're standing in this Queen of Wands energy. It's like you're radiating, you're illuminated. This is coming through very strong. You're shining. So whether you're in the eye of the public or whether you're just someone who they see in some way, shape, or form, they see you growing, they see you shining, they see you, and you are leading them. Even though, and it's interesting, you know, it's kind of funny because I'm getting this energy of you feeling like this person, you know, Divine Masculine and past tense energy was kind of egotistical, right? And now it's like, it's not that you're being egotistical, but it's kind of mirroring each other in the polar opposite, right? It's like, how can I explain it? You're shining so bright and you're coming across as so confident, right? There's that ego, right? From the outside perspective, you're looking confident and cocky, right? You're good with it, right? But on the inside, you're dying, right? So it's the same thing, just in a different way. So now it's time for you, Divine Feminine, to feel the other end of it, right? To understand where your person was at, right? Because once your person has the awakening, what do you think happens to you, Divine Feminine? Once Divine Masculine is balanced, either you become balanced or you go the opposite direction. So we're going to have to monitor you and see where you go, Divine Feminine, all right? But let's go with this last card before we get into Divine Masculine, all right? Well, before we get into Divine Feminine, right? For my Divine Masculines out there. So this is the Ace of Wands energy. Obviously, we know there's a lot of passion between you two, okay? There's a lot of intimacy here. Spirit, why is the Ace of Wands here? Show me what I need to see. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Good luck brings this intimate power. All right. So I feel like both of you guys work hard here, right? Both of you guys are working hard here. Seven of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So there's still some problems and fears, though, surrounding this, okay? Knight of Cups and conflicting energy. The Empress and conflicting energy. All these cards came out in the conflicting energy. It's a lot of cards. I'm not going to put them on the table, but I am going to see what they are because clearly they came out. Wow, Justice and conflicting energy. The Ace of Pentacles and conflicting energy. The Knight of Cups and okay, yeah, that's huge message. Ace of Wands and conflicting energy, and the Nine of Swords and conflicting energy. Your person, like, literally is conflicting whether to end this 3D situation and move on and bring the 5D into the 3D world straight up. And this is all surrounding you, this Empress. Let me go through this. The Empress, I'm clarifying, what is this passion? What is this power of passion, right? What does this tower of passion do between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, right? More importantly, What is this passion? What is this power of passion coming from divine masculine to my divine feminines? This power of passion is coming because of this confliction with the Empress, the not knowing how to manifest this connection, the not knowing how to manifest and create this long term with this Empress, right? This Empress, they don't know if you're going to be in disunion or if you're going to come. There's a lot of fears and problems within this way of thinking, this intimate connection with them, right? They don't know. They don't know if you're the Empress or not. And what I mean by that is they don't know if you, it's again, that 3D perception versus that 5D perception. They don't know if this is real or not. It's conflicting them, but at the same time, they know you're their Empress. They know in the divine energy, they feel it, right? In the 3D, they're bringing it. Clearly, they're having a hard time whether or not they take this new passionate beginning and they take this new passionate power with the Empress or not. It's conflicting them. Also conflicting them, we have the Ace of Wands. This power of intimacy, exactly like what I was saying, this intimate connection before, it scared the shit out of them, excuse my language. They were intimate with others, but again, your love and your intimacy was something totally different to them. Yeah, they didn't know what it was. They left. It is what it is. But you know what? Now they know. So they're afraid of this intimate connection. They're afraid of you seeing the truth for some reason. You're now lowering their confidence when before they were able to release this with you, right? King of Cups in conflicting energy. Again, right? They don't know how to take action with these emotions. They don't know how to tell you they love you. They don't know how to express this way. They barely have expressed this to themselves. And even so, they haven't expressed it as forms of communication because there's no communication coming. There's no communication. And what I mean by that is your person is not communicating what they feel. Divine masculine is not communicating any of this. They're conflicting justice, whether or not to bring justice back to this situation. They're conflicting whether or not to manifest this situation. Knight of Cups, right? They're conflicting this immature love. I mean, they're about to make a decision, all right? Not a choice. I'm super proud of divine masculines, super proud, because divine masculines usually make a choice. They don't decide, right? They just choose an option. Divine masculine is looking at the difference between the 5D, what he feels or what she feels, to what is real. That's pretty powerful. And this all surrounds this passion and this intimacy. What used to once be blended to them is now divided and now in front of their face, conflicting them. Do I take action to my Empress? Do I take action to divine feminine? Do I express my truth to my divine feminine, to my divine counterpart? Do I make this connection real in the 3D? Okay. All right. Divine feminine is all I got for you. We're going to get into divine masculine. Okay. So this next part is for divine masculines. Divine masculine, we're going to check into divine feminine energy and see where they're at. All right, where are we at? An hour. So at least another hour of this long video, right? But it's a beautiful video. So divine masculine, this part's for you. We're going to tap into divine feminine. We're going to see where she's at. We're going to see how she feels for you. All right, we're going to see where she's at in the 3D world. What's blocking her? What's stopping her from this union? All right, or him, depending on who's in their emotions, right? Remember, when I speak of divine masculine and divine feminine, yes, I'm incorporating the divine, but I'm also incorporating the 3D realm of things, right? So that we can see the difference. Just remember though, divine, okay, feminine, females, actual females like myself, right, can definitely be in divine masculine energy, right? When I'm taking action, when I'm being assertive, when I'm making shit happen, I am in my masculine energy. Okay. When I am loving things unconditionally, when I am nurturing things and I am embracing the things that I am, going after, that is my feminine energy. Right. So again, you guys, you have to just kind of understand the difference between masculine and feminine energy so that you can put yourself where you need to. Most definitely a male can be in their feminine energy and a female can be in their male energy. So take what you need to and put who you need to where you need to, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, divine masculines, right? We're going to tap into divine feminine, see where she's at, see where he's at, right? Interesting, really interesting. So we're going to keep the decks. I'm not going to shuffle them a whole lot. I'm just going to barely shuffle them a little bit because I still want this energy because you guys are a union. You guys are polar opposites, right? It's important to understand that. I know a lot of readers want to talk about the twin flame journey as you guys are twins as far as you guys mimic each other in every way, shape, or form. And that is I guess, correct in the perspective you're looking at it, but in another perspective, because that's what it's all about here on my channel, in another perspective, it's about understanding that you guys are polar opposites though, right? Because in the yin and yang, yes, right, one side has a little bit of the other and the other side has a little bit of the other, but together they complete that union, right? So it's understanding where you're at, right? So there's always a little bit of your person within you, and there's always a little bit of you within your person, right? So again, I guess it's just that perspective, but for me, you guys aren't going to be the same. You're going to be completely opposite in those areas, right? So when divine masculines feel in some type of way, divine feminine is going to be on her own new journey, right? It's kind of that energy, right? So just understand that. And the union, when the union takes place, you guys are coupling each other. You're becoming a duality. You're becoming a force that is undeniable. You're becoming a force that is unstoppable, because the duality is a power all on its own. Does that make sense? I mean, individually, you guys are each a power, but together you're a power that is unstoppable, all right? So divine masculines, let's tap into divine feminine energy already from the start. We've got resentment. Please don't give up. Let me back in. Divine feminines feel like, you're giving up on them. They don't want you to let go. They feel abandoned. Please don't give up twice. Emotional. You made me feel things I didn't know I could. There's that connection, right? I feel a lot of hurt with divine feminines, okay? There's that humor. There's that mirroring image, right? There's where you guys mirror each other. Those smirks, right? Those laughs, that humor, the good times, the release, right? Divine masculines, divine feminines, I mean, it is what it is. They feel abandoned. They feel like you gave up on them before, so you'll always give up on them again. They feel like you're not going to let them back in. I feel like even though I can tell them in their energy all day, every day, that you are feeling some type of way for them and you're awakening to the situation, they still don't believe it, right? Because again, you've given up on them, right? They've lost confidence. But obviously with all good things, with all bad things, good things happen. So there's obviously a positive side to this, but there is a lot of, not really fully realizing, again, their standards and what it is that they deserve, right? There's a lot of an energy of just feeling like nothing compares to you. Straight up, nothing compares to you with this. You made me feel things I didn't know I could, right? Nobody compares. Nobody else compares to this energy. And they're holding this and they think about you, and it creates a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions that continue to repeat in all of their cycles here. 9 and 2, 11, divine. I feel like for a long time, divine feminine, it's like divine feminine has always felt this way, but she didn't, or he didn't know that they felt this way until they got with you, right? They didn't realize what this love or this connection was until they had you, right? Divine masculine. So it's understanding that these emotions that they had for you, they didn't understand them. And I feel like they still don't fully understand them. They lack the confidence right now. They're lacking a lot of confidence here. Interesting enough, divine masculine, I mean, you had forgiveness on your side. And I feel like with this energy, divine feminine just hasn't quite forgiven herself here. Not yet. There's still resentment on you walking out on divine feminine. There's a lot of shadows, a lot of darkness, right? A lot of emotions here, all surrounding this abandonment. I don't know if there's a lot of codependency here. I mean, I do feel a little bit of codependency, right? Clearly, that's why all these readings are coming through like that. But divine masculine, there's a sense of just, divine feminine's not really fully knowing whether or not you're coming back. Spirit, how else do my divine feminines show me how they really feel inside, though? Show me how they feel for my divine masculines, please. Show me how they feel. Show me how they feel, Spirit. Show me how they feel. Show me how my divine feminines feel for divine masculine, please. So divine feminine wants a fresh start, right? There's that energy because of that resentment. It's an energy of being very hard to let go, right? Wanting and wishing, feeling like things were never completed, things never really started, right? Divine feminine wants a new start, wishes, okay, there's a difference. Divine feminine doesn't want this, doesn't need this. Divine feminine wishes for this. This is an energy of they dream of this, they plan for this, and maybe not physically plan, but in their head they think of things, right? They think of the future, of the wishes of what could be here. I keep telling myself it's not over. Denial, no, Skip, no, Lucky. There must be a cat outside. I don't know. He doesn't do this that much. He really doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but he's being silly. He's eaten, my crackers included. I don't know why he's being mean. It's probably because there's a cat outside, I promise. I'm sorry. Promise was on this card. I'm sorry. Divine masculine, divine feminine promises that she or he will never let go, right? Divine feminine says, I'll never let go. I will always hold you in my heart. I will always hold you in that special place from here on out, from this life, the next life, past life, future lives. This is infinite, right? This is that infinite unconditional love. This is an energy that is unexplainable. And we also have denial. Did I not just read that? Yeah. I keep telling myself it's not over. Denial. Yeah, I already read that, right? I feel like they're denying this. They're denying that this is over because that wish, the yearn for you, divine masculine, then again, it's not a need. They don't need you. They may come across as they need you, but this is an energy of really just fully wishing for you because of what they felt for you that was unexplainable. This is something that they can't explain. It's just something they feel. And so they're wishing for this. This feeling will never go away. Bottom of the deck, we have, I need you to tell me what to do. You know, divine feminine needs you to tell her or him, right? Interesting. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in a 3D level, divine masculines. There's a lot of sadness, right? There's a lot of, I'm not going to say depression. I'm not saying this is depressing at all, but there's a lot of sadness here and a lot of fearing that this will never come into connection. There's a lot of fearing this isn't real, not because they don't have feelings for you, right? Don't get it twisted, divine masculine. This is because you've let them go, and there's been so much emotions here that they have not been able to release, right? They haven't been able to share. They haven't been able to, again, exchange. So there's a lot of built up resentment. There's a lot of built up just conflicting energy, right? Of feeling attached, feeling permanently in some way, shape, or form. Sorry, this shirt's like all writing up. Let's tap into this. I don't know. Divine feminine is in a place that's kind of isolated a little bit. King of Wands energy. Divine feminine in the physical world is taking action though, right? Creatively. So interesting enough, divine feminine is definitely in an assertive role as far as creating things in life. Obviously there's a disconnect with emotions, but intimately, right? Intimately with self, intimately on a 5D energy, now into 3D energy. Divine feminine's making shit happen creatively. I was feeling like some of you guys may be in the eye of, the eye of the public, but Maybe you're doing something as far as work goes that is more creation for you. It's not like necessarily work like the 9 to 5 where you have to go to work in like prison type, like, you know. This is more of an energy of just being creative. More importantly, I feel like Divine Feminine wants to be creative with you, right? Divine Feminine wants to be creative and take action with you in Divine Feminine's life, okay? I feel like Divine Feminine misses the action too. I feel like maybe Divine Masculine, you've come through an action, right? Taken action intimately before here, because this is an energy of wanting, right? Action taken intimately, but more importantly, wanting to take action intimately, right? This is just wanting action when it comes to intimate connection, period, with you, Divine Masculine. Yeah. Ace of Wands, there it is. Ooh, there's a lot of passion, right? Divine Feminine has a lot of passion for you. Wow. And I feel like this passion incorporates her everyday life, or his everyday life, right? This passion, this spark, this ignite, this ignition, right? This ignition, right? This ignition that has sparked between you two is created in their work, in their creation here. Knight of Pentacles, right? Not manifesting, not having fulfillment. It's not that you're not manifesting, or the Divine Feminine is not manifesting. This energy is that there's a lack of manifestation between you two, right? Divine Masculine, not only is there a lack of manifestation between you two, but there's also a lack of manifestation within Divine Feminine's life, right? Things around her have, or him, have failed her or him, right? Divine Feminine's, something has manifested in Divine Feminine's energy that was not what was planned for, right? Was not expected. 7 of Cups, not seeing things right, emotionally. I feel like Divine Feminine got caught up in 1 cup and 1 cup only here. I feel like there was plenty of cups, but there was a disconnect with what was in these cups, and Divine Feminine chose that cup and stuck on that cup, right? We'll clarify and find out exactly what's going on here, but this is an energy of not really fully seeing what's in your cups and just kind of going with a cup because of what you think it looks like, right? So I feel like Divine Feminine made a choice. Maybe this choice was you, right? Maybe this choice, maybe it was just you and only you, and there was no other choice. Regardless, there were choices, and one choice was made, or maybe a few options or a few choices were made, but I'm feeling really strongly like one in particular was made here, and others weren't even looked at. Yeah. Interesting. Justice and 3 of Wands. Wow. Okay. Let me get this straight for you. So next up, we have the Hierophant. Being open-minded, right? Wanting this commitment with you, Divine Masculine, wanting to share long-term goals. You guys share the same energy in different ways. Divine Feminine is more on a, when Divine Feminine is in her mental state, when she or he, again, sorry, I don't mean to address as she or he, but it's just that it's the energy of feminine energy, right? The emotions, the she. It's being open-minded to this concept of how Divine Feminine's thinking about commitment, thinking about long-term, thinking about these goals, right? You guys are mirroring each other in different ways, right? Most definitely. Divine Masculine, Princess of Wands is coming through in the reverse. Divine Feminine feels this lack of intimacy happening in the 3D world. There could also be just lack of intimacy in Divine Feminine's life, period. We also have the 10 of Wands coming through and ending to the burdens. I feel like Divine Feminines are releasing a lot of burdens though, okay? Like I said, we have Justice and the 3 of Wands in the middle of the deck. I feel like your Divine Feminine is in an energy of creating justice, whether or not you choose to create this justice or not. I feel like Divine Feminine is kind of in an energy of feeling like they want a new passionate beginning, period, okay? But you have to understand Divine Feminine is coming from an energy of feeling abandoned, right? Not knowing if you're ever going to show up or not. Not knowing whether to stay or give up. So it's an energy of them feeling like they need justice for a new beginning. They need to bring justice somehow, and I feel like they're reaching for this justice. I don't know how they're going to get it, but they're reaching for it, right? It's that energy. Divine Feminine is reaching for this justice, reaching for this new passionate beginning. See if we can get one more card, Spirit, and then we'll start clarifying here. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Working on the money, right? That's that outer influence, right? Outer influence with work. The Three of Pentacles is working with others, okay? This isn't about sex. This isn't about intimacy or love. This is about working with others. So this is a concept of divine feminine, either wanting to work with you, wanting to work with others, working with others in their energy to create new beginnings, to create new beginnings when it comes to manifesting things, okay? So there's just an energy of divine feminine in general, just wanting to manifest new things, okay? Wanting justice served and wanting new passionate beginnings as well as new manifestations to long-term goals, right? To things that can be attained and actually felt and not abandoned, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Cups. There's a disunion with emotions right now with feminine energy, okay? So let's find out what's going on and let's clarify here, okay? And see what's really going on, diving deep to feminine energy here. All right, divine masculines. Let's see what's going on with divine feminines, all right? Let's reset the deck for a minute. Interesting. So the sun's coming out first, happiness. So yeah, again, I feel like honestly, divine feminine knows you're their happiness, right? They want action with this intimate connection because you make them happy, divine masculine. You really do, okay? Clarifying the King of Wands, Spirit. Anything else for the King of Wands energy? Yeah, look, divine masculine. They want a new passionate beginning with you. They know about this passion too. They understand. They understand this Ace of Wands. This is the Ace of Wands confirming. They know the passion between you two. They understand this connection and they have a lot of passion for you. There's a lot of drive and ambition for you, divine masculine. The Empress in reverse. But not having you creates this disunion within the Empress. Clearly, the counterparts are the counterparts. They're made to be together, right? When they're not together, interesting enough, the counterparts are always together, right? Even in separation, they're always together. That's what the twin flame journey is about, right? Even in separation, you're together. Your counterpart fuels you. Spirit, why else is the King of Wands here in reverse? Show me what I need to see, please. Conflicting energy. The Strength card, conflicting. So divine feminine mirroring you in the weakness, right? Divine feminine, you make her feel weak. You know, divine feminine has a hard time because, you know, it's like a part of you is missing, you know, a part that she cares for and makes her completely happy here, you know, and feels this intimate connection and at the same time feels this disunion very hard. So it creates weakness or conflicting energy of feeling weak, right? But what's important to understand is the Strength cards here. So even divine feminine may be feeling weak, divine masculine, but divine feminine is still strong. The energy is still here. It's just she can, you know, she or he conflicts themselves when it comes to this strength. They question whether or not they're strong enough to wait, whether or not they're strong enough to, you know, create this connection, have this connection, keep this connection, you know, going on, take action towards this connection, right? There's a little bit of mixed energy here, conflicting energy. Let's take a look at this Ace of Wands energy. What is this power of love? Sorry, you guys, everybody calls me when I'm working. Why is the power of passion here? Sorry, why is the Ace of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Five of Cups. So I do feel like for divine feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine's on another plane than you intimately, okay? Because divine feminine here with this energy understands what happened the last time, you know, this intimate connection took place between you two, right? The last time an intimate connection happened between you two, this person lost. You walked away, right? Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups energy is, you know, focused on you walking away, divine masculine. Okay. And so divine feminine understands what your intimate connection leads to, or at least from her 3D perspective or his 3D perspective. It's a perspective of, again, intimate connection with you leads to heartbreak and walking away, watching you walk away. So for divine feminine understands this power of intimacy and how much this power of intimacy, yes, can be on the positive end, but more importantly, on the negative end. See, for you, divine masculine, obviously in the divine masculine read to divine feminine, you understood the difference between love and passion, love and intimacy, but you didn't understand what that passion did on the negative end of things, not on the positive end of things, right? Because for you, divine masculine, you had many options, right? You didn't know how to fully understand the difference between these intimate connections versus the other, right? One over the other. Divine feminine felt the negative effects of that. Divine feminine actually cared for you and had emotions for you. So that intimate connection that took place between you two was also shared with others. So there's a fear of anytime this intimate connection comes into energetic realm, anytime divine feminine feels this energy, it's automatically reminded with the loss of you. It's very sad, divine masculine, yeah, because you walked away, 8 of Cups energy. That makes sense, right? In divine feminine's reading, divine masculine, your energy, right? Your energy, I forgot what I was going to say. It was important though. I'll come back to it. Wasn't meant to be said, right? Spirit, show me what I need to see. Ace of Wands energy. Anything else with the Ace of Wands energy? 6 of Wands, being victorious, right? Winning. Yeah. I feel like, I do feel like in the same way, divine feminine also wants to be victorious no matter what when it comes to a new passionate beginning, right? Let me readjust myself here because I've been sitting here for a while. My cat, Lucky, came and laid down on my feet. So let me readjust myself here. I do feel like, okay, I'm gonna have to turn this way. So let's readjust again. Let me see if I can get in here. Sorry, you guys. I apologize. Readjustments going on, right? Live stream, no editing here. I do feel like divine feminine wants to win, right? I feel like divine feminine wants to win when it comes to passionate connections here. I feel like, you know, divine feminine wants a new beginning, right? But more importantly, you know, the 6 of Wands too is about this duality. This is about the shared space between you two, all right? Lucky, really, you've got to go, dude. You're on my feet. Divine masculine, I apologize. I do feel like divine feminine understands this union and wants this union to take place. But I don't think divine feminine's ever actually really questioned this connection until here recently. I really feel like it's an energy of trying to let go of you, right? But knowing that you'll always have a place within them, right? It's almost an energy of losing hope, but still wanting to be victorious no matter what. It's a very conflicting energy, even though it didn't come out in the conflicting position, right? Man, that's a confusing one. That really is, because I do feel like no matter what, divine feminine wants to win. You know, divine feminine wants an intimate connection, wants intimacy, wants, you know, I feel like whatever situation divine feminine is in, divine feminine is feeling a lack of this intimacy. But at the same time, divine feminine's afraid of this intimacy because the last time this intimacy led her astray or him astray, right? Yeah, King of Swords. They're clear. They understand. They see things from their perspective, right? But at the same time, the King of Swords is very much so like the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords both protect themselves. They both go through the experience and the difficulties and challenges and things to be able to defend themselves, because without those experiences, without those struggles, without those conflicts, right, the boundaries are never set, right? It's like you get tired of people treating you like shit, and eventually you're like, you know what? No, that's enough, right? That's this energy. But on the masculine side, this is in that energy of when you take action. So divine feminine is taking action when it comes to being clear, taking action when it comes to communication, because I feel like divine feminine, especially with the way she's or he's feeling with this abandonment, it's an energy of divine feminine's taking action to be clear, whether or not you choose to communicate or not, kind of energy, right? It's like divine feminine knows she has to be clear for herself. Excuse me. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles here? What is this lack of manifestation? Show me what I need to see, please. What is this lack of manifestation with divine feminine? Show me what I need to see, please. Where are we at on time, you guys? Hour and 27 minutes. We're still good. Again, you guys, comments on Facebook and YouTube. I will go over your comments at the very end. Temperance, reconciliation. Yeah. So divine feminine knows that she can't manifest this reconciliation, right? Or at least he or she feels like they can't manifest this reconciliation. Divine feminine wants to leave whatever situation they're in and move forward. Six of Swords, right? Divine feminine wants reconciliation but can't manifest it. Divine feminine wants a new beginning, wants a new ship to come in, or wants to take a new ship out, regardless of how you look at the perspective, right? Is the glass half full or is it half empty? He or she can't manifest it. They want it, but they can't manifest it. They're very clear here on this. They know, right? They know. Why else is this the Nine of Pentacles here, Spirit, for divine feminine's energy? That was too many cards, you guys, but I will take them into consideration. Yeah. So interesting enough, divine feminine really does feel this separation. I'm taking them, okay? It happened for a reason. Six of Cups in union. Six of Cups in reverse, disunion, right? Divine feminine cannot manifest this connection. This is where her energy is at in the 3D realm. Cannot manifest this connection. Cannot manifest a new beginning. Cannot manifest this love or a new beginning in this love. But divine feminine's also not trusting her intuition. Four of Cups. But a foundation is being created, at least in the inner workings, right? Even though she can't manifest this love and, and remember, I was looking for the Four of Cups, and now the Four of Cups is here. I was looking for this Four of Cups energy on the masculine side, but it's coming through on the feminine side, interesting enough. Divine feminine has the emotions on lock, right? Dude, when it comes to love with divine feminine, that's your foundation. There's your foundation to love right there, right? Divine masculine, that is your foundation. But divine feminine feels like she can't manifest a foundation when it comes to emotions, a foundation when it comes to love. Interesting enough. The Hermit. But trusts in divine timing. Interesting enough. Doesn't trust her own intuition, but definitely trusts in divine timing, or at least in higher perspective, right? Or at least in the universe, or how things work, karma, right? Patience, all of these things. I do feel like divine feminine is having a hard time figuring out how to manifest and trust, right? Manifesting trust within, manifesting trust in the divine scheme of things too. I feel like there's polar conflicting energies here with divine feminine. I feel like at one moment, there's an energy of her trusting and trusting in things, and then also not. Regardless, I think the reason this is conflicting with divine feminine, seeing the Four of Cups energy, the Six of Cups in reverse, the reconciliation, the wanting a new beginning here. Divine feminine wants these things with you, and I think being abandoned is what's creating this, not saying anything to you, divine masculine, or not wanting to say things to you. a part of divine feminine understands that these things weren't manifested before with you, and so just puts faith in the universe. You know, like, I tried, I can't get it, I keep failing. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, right? It's kind of just it's not that the way divine feminine feels for you, divine masculine is changing in any way, shape, or form. It's just it's a lingering energy of being tired of waiting, right? Knowing that you have this great foundation of love and knowing that you can't create it in the 3D, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's an energy of divine feminine not manifesting a way to actually release these burdens. I feel like divine feminine definitely carries these burdens around, right? Let's go ahead and move into the 7 of Cups. Again, sorry, you guys. Let's get into the 7 of Cups. I got them off my feet, so lucky boy, you got to move. 7 of Cups energy, spirit. What are all, what's going on here? Again, I was picking up on an energy that divine feminine just kind of had, you know, one choice, even though there was plenty of options. It was just like really focused on one cup, right? One option here. So let's see what's going on here. I do feel like that energy is you, divine masculine. I could be wrong. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is the 7 of Cups here? Show me what I need to see, please. Divine feminine, what's going on? Spirit, show me divine feminine's energy with the 7 of Cups, please. A lot of resistance here. I don't feel like divine feminine wants to release this energy, right? I don't think divine feminine in the 3D world has even realized this concept. She hasn't even looked at this concept like this because I'm having resistance. My hand's hurting, right? Spirit, why is the 7 of Cups here? Show me what I need to see, please. Spirit, 7 of Cups energy. I mean, you see this, right? That's a lot of resistance. I feel like divine masculine, divine feminine is not realizing, okay, something did flip. Interesting. One card. Ha, the moon in reverse. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, because, and again, this could be past tense, present, future energy, but at some point, divine feminine did see things for what they were and just acknowledge that. So that's just spirit confirming that, yeah, that's exactly what that was. So divine feminine almost just chose you as an option. Again, this goes back to the difference between choosing and actually deciding. In the same way, divine masculine, that you chose, you know, intimate connections over love, and didn't understand the difference between the two. Divine feminine didn't really understand the options, right? Didn't really see that there were options, just thought that this was the one and this was what it was, right? But divine feminine sees that now as, you know, I should have seen the other options. I should have, you know, drank from all the cups and experienced all the cups and, to get a better idea of what's really, you know, but again, everything happens for a reason. So where you're at is exactly supposed to be where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You're at exactly where you're supposed to be at. Okay. So understand that. Even divine feminine's watching this part. You guys always understand, divine masculine and divine feminine, you're exactly where you're supposed to be in life, even if it's a bad situation or a good situation. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, not evaluating. So I do feel like too, again, you know, divine feminine knows that she didn't evaluate things right. She just kind of chose, maybe poured all of her love out to you. So it's an energy of now divine feminine knows, because obviously she was abandoned. She, you know, things didn't grow, things didn't expand and grow. So it's understanding, okay, I need, you know, divine feminine needs to go back and reevaluate, you know, divine feminine. I feel like divine feminine honestly may not even know this, because again, this is that past, present, and current kind of energy. Some divine feminines understand this. Some divine feminines understand that they were watering gardens that they shouldn't have been watering, right? Or they weren't watering gardens that they should have. That's a better way of saying it, because I feel like they watered your garden over and over again, right? They poured out all this water onto your garden, and unfortunately, they didn't realize it. They thought that by giving you all this water, you would flourish and grow. And unfortunately, by giving you all this water, it drowned you out and you couldn't grow, right? You were you were over watered. Some divine feminines understand this. Some divine feminines don't. Some divine feminines are still going through it. Some divine feminines still don't even see that there's other options, right? Or that there could be other options. or they failed to just realize there's options. Let's go ahead and tap into what's going on here with the Hierophant. All right. What is divine feminine? And see, this is so interesting to see the twin flame journey when you compare the divine masculine energy to the divine feminine energy, because again, divine masculine, your energy is very confident. You're starting to try to bring the 5D energy into the 3D energy. And ironically enough, the polar opposites are happening, right? So now divine feminine is feeling unconfident. She doesn't know if this is going to happen, right? Is this union going to take place, right? So what is divine feminine being open-minded about, though, long-term wise, right? Traditions, values, morals, learning, okay, everything. Okay, I see you, divine feminines. So divine feminine spirits angrily said, hey, look, divine feminine has plenty of things that divine feminine is open-minded about, okay? So let's start that off the right way. Divine feminine is this Hierophant energy is what I'm feeling. In other words, divine feminine has always been open-minded. Divine feminine has always seen long-term. Divine feminine, even if they didn't actually, divine feminine didn't actually physically see long-term, like for the longest time, couldn't actually see what that long-term was going to look like. The energy was there. So they always knew all along what it was that they wanted in the end game, right? Of course, you came into their life and then they realized this was you that they wanted to share that with, but it's an energy, the world in the reverse. I feel like divine feminine definitely appreciates the failures in life. You know, it's almost like it's almost like a humbling energy, right? It's like divine feminine understands, look, things fail. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you want things to work out, they fail. So it's a humbling energy. Right? Divine feminine understands that, you may really want something, but just because you love something and you want something doesn't mean you're going to have it, right? Okay, there was something else flipped over. There was 2 cards flipped over, actually. I did not see. 9 of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, divine feminine's very uncertain here, though. Interesting enough, we're asking why divine feminine is so open-minded. What is this long-term? What is this, these morals, these traditions that divine feminine wants to share? Divine feminine wants to share on the things that she's unsure about. She wants long-term commitment with things she's unsure about. Divine masculine, that's you, right? She's unsure with you here. So divine feminine, again, is unsure. Unsure about you, but wants you. Wants tradition. Wants to share tradition, wants to share morals, wants to share commitment, wants you to teach her, and she wants to teach you. She wants to learn from you. She wants you to learn from her. It's an energy of literally, not being clear on where things are going with you or if things are going to happen with you, but it's still the energy of still being very open-minded. Even though, divine feminine's unsure, she's still very open-minded. Sure, come on. Yeah, all right. You want to communicate with me? Sure, I'll listen to you. 9 of Wands energy in reverse, though. Again, the things that divine feminine feels were ended, but not by her doing, right? Because again, this ending didn't take place because she ended it. This ending took place because divine masculine, you ended it, right? Or it's not that you ended things, right? That's the incorrect way. You never ended things. You just abandoned, right? This possible success. You abandoned this connection. So divine feminine feels abandoned. So this is that energy of, again, the ending that in her mind, an ending took place because an ending to that intimate connection took place. And an ending to a beginning took place, right? Not even, this isn't an ending that took place. This is an ending to a beginning that took place. Very quick kind of energy, right? Divine feminine feels like, she's open-minded to the way things ended and the way things were ended with her. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. Interesting, right? Mirroring and imagery, right? Mirroring imagery. How do you say that? Mirroring the energy. Divine masculine, you had no change in your energy, not knowing how to manifest because you couldn't change. Divine feminine wants change in her manifestation. Divine feminine is very open-minded to change, very open-minded to things, right? Spirit, why else? Why else is the Hierophant here? Show me why else. Also, this is just Taurus energy. I don't really state a whole lot of zodiac signs, you guys, because we all possess all 12 zodiac signs within us. Yes, some readings will resonate better for others, like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Rising, Ascending, whatever. But Knight of Swords energy. Sorry, you guys. I do feel like Divine Feminine's very open-minded for you to take action towards her, right? For you to be clear with her, especially because she's unclear, she's unsure. So I feel like, you know, there's this energy of her constantly being open-minded to the thought that possibly one day you'll clarify. One day you'll communicate. One day you'll take action. One day you'll speak your mind, right? You'll speak the way you feel. One day. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck. The power of love that is in separation. The power of love that is disconnected. The power of love that has been cut off, right? The source. I feel like the source, the power, the plug-in to the source has been pulled out, right? It's like plug your charger back in, right? It's kind of how Divine Feminine is feeling. It's like, I can't find that outlet. Did you guys see that outlet? Where'd that outlet go, right? Divine Masculine, in other words, your Divine Feminine's outlet, even though technically that would kind of be reversed sexually, but we're not talking about sex, right? Let's move on, right? Princess of Wands, a disconnect with intimacy. This could also be a third-party situation for Divine Feminine, possibly. Maybe a friend, somebody influencing them. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Why is this Princess of Wands here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Princess of Wands here? Spirit, why is the Princess of Wands here in reverse? Show me what I need to see, please. Here's the Princess of Wands. Thank you. Ah, this disunion. So yeah, actually, this is just Divine Feminine feels like, you know, this intimate connection was cut off like really, really quick. And the sad thing is Divine Feminine feels like this intimate cutoff happened so quickly with a union she felt energetically, right? But I also feel like Divine Feminine has also come to this realization that possibly her love was just immature. Like she didn't know how to really fully use her love right. And so it created a Two of Cups. Yeah, because there's this energy too of also afraid of a new beginning with love because of how it led to this separation, right? So just as much as, you know, Divine Feminine's afraid of this intimate connection, she's afraid of the love too, because she knows how much she loved before and where it ended, just as much as how much she intimately connected with you and how it ended. Spirit, why else is the Princess of Cups here in reverse? Competition, Five of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like too, you know, Divine Feminine, maybe Divine Feminine, for some Divine Feminines are in karmic relationships with someone who's stable. But I also feel like, honestly, Divine Feminine feels like you were stable with the competition, right? More importantly, a huge majority, that's what you guys feel, especially for those of you guys who are single. For those of you guys who are in a committed relationship, yes, there's a few of you guys where you're in a relationship with someone because they take care of you. They're stable. They're, you know what I'm saying? They stay consistent. And so it creates a lot of disunion within you because you feel this separation even more. For majority of you guys, though, it's like you want this person, right? For majority of you guys, it's like you want this person to know that, you know, yes, the competition was the competition, but it's, again, it's like this energy of Divine Feminine feels like you're manifesting with someone else, right? And so they're seeing this, you're manifesting with the competition. But it's like, I'm feeling this energy of even you coming through in this energy of you wanting like to pretty much, you know, tell Divine Feminine that this had nothing to do with her, but she's feeling like this. It's feeling like, you know, again, competition, right, has pulled you away. You're working with competition is what she's feeling like. But in the same way, the energy is very, very fluid, right? This is also you saying, no, look, there's no more competition. I want to manifest, right? I feel that energy very strongly. And it's weird. Divine Masculine, you're coming through very confident, even in this disunion of this passionate connection. So what's this ending with this passionate connection? What is this 10 of Wands here, Spirit? What's the 10 of Wands here for? All right, Spirit, show me why the 10 of Wands is here. Interesting. 9 of Wands, yeah, taking action towards passion. So I feel like Divine Feminine is putting an ending to these burdens with the way things have been, the things that Divine Feminine can't be clear about, right? Again, this is that need for Divine Feminine to put an ending to not knowing, right? Living in uncertainty is driving Divine Feminine crazy. So it's an energy of Divine Feminine wanting to take action when it comes to intimacy. So I feel an energy of Divine Feminine wanting to reach out, right? Maybe some of these Divine Feminines may be reaching out to some of my Divine Masculines. Because there's an ending to the way they were thinking before. I feel like this is kind of an immature step up for Divine Feminine. Yeah, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords in reverse, sorry. Yeah, I do feel like before, again, Divine Feminine past tense, wasn't thinking, right? Or wasn't thinking clearly when it came to these emotions in the situation, right? So now it's an energy of putting an ending to that. No longer being confused when it comes to logic, right? This is an energy of Divine Feminine putting an ending to thinking all with emotions, right? Or not even thinking. Divine Feminine's putting an ending to not thinking. Did I even say that right? Divine Feminine has been in her emotions so much that now she's thinking about shit. She's thinking about her emotions, right? She's taking action when it comes to her own creation, her own passion, intimacy, because she knows she can't get it from you because you've been abandoned, right? She's been abandoned. You've abandoned her, right? So it's an energy of her creating this stability, her creating this passion for herself, her creating this stability, right, within the way she thinks. So by doing so, she has to release all of these, whatever you want to call this, thoughts, emotions, feelings, burdens. It's all the same. So let's take a look at the 3 of Pentacles. What is it the Divine Feminine is going to be working for, right? Working with, outer influence. What is this working hard on others with, Spirit? Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? Show me what I need to see, please. Interesting. We have the Tower and the Fool card. So I feel like after this destruction with you, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine takes a leap of faith and starts creating and manifesting. I feel like, you know, Divine Feminine couldn't manifest. Yeah, interesting. 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like Divine Feminine couldn't manifest this love, couldn't manifest this connection. So Divine Feminine says, screw it. I'm going to manifest something, and starts to manifest money, starts to manifest a home, traditions for herself. Divine Feminine just really decides to take a leap of faith and say, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for myself this time. I see now, you know, I can close my eyes and trust my intuition. I can close my eyes and trust my feeling and know that I know now, but also open my eyes and see things for what they are. I am balanced. It's an energy of Divine Feminine going through this issue with you, all to be able to understand that the destruction that happens in her life, she still has to push forward. She still has to take a leap of faith, not by be naive, because she's bringing the 4 of Swords energy with her. She's bringing the 4 of Swords energy. She's bringing foundation of thoughts. Interesting, because was not the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords missing from the Divine Masculine energy? I'm just saying, I think so. If not, correct me in the comments and let me know. I'll go back and rewatch the video and see, but I know that I felt like there was a disconnect in the 4 of Swords for Divine Masculine, right? There was a disconnect. Yeah. Divine Masculine. There you go. You guys are mirroring each other in this twin flame journey, right? On the polar opposites. So Divine Feminine, this energy of Divine Feminine is bringing the foundation of love and bringing the balanced foundation of thought, right? And here you are, Divine Masculine, bringing to Divine Feminine the power and the foundation of intimacy, mixed with the foundation of manifesting the long term. It's absolutely beautiful, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. So Divine Masculine, let's go ahead and finish off with a few messages. I didn't even do this for Divine Feminine, I don't think. Let's get like messages, just some ending messages. Divine Masculine really quick from Divine Feminine, and then I'll go back to Divine Feminine really quick. So let's just go ahead and get some ending energy, right? kind of what happens after this. Now, not the possible outcome, you guys. I'm going to go into the extended. In the extended, we're going to dive in deep to any of the the outer influence, like, you know, maybe if divine feminine is working on other things that don't involve you, or vice versa, divine feminine, third party situations, karmic relationships, that kind of thing, and possible outcome we'll be looking at in the extended. You guys, if you want the extended, don't forget to send me an email and be like, hey, I would like the extended to this reading, the twin flame reading. Okay. Make sure you mention the title of the reading, you guys, because I get so many requests for extendeds on the zodiac signs that it kind of makes it hard if you guys aren't putting which video you want the extended to. Okay. Yeah, let's get ending energetic vibes. Okay. Just kind of like that little note to go home on, right? Note from your divine counterpart, right? That's what we'll call it. So let's start with divine feminine. All right, since we didn't do divine feminine, let's start with divine feminine. Divine feminine, let's get a message from divine masculine. Okay, let's get some ending energy for you to go home with. And I want you to confidently remember this. Okay, so everything you do, not everything you do, but when you start to think about your divine counterpart, when you start to think about divine masculine, remember this thing. Okay, just remember this one energy they're sending you home with today. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's not one. Bottom of the deck, I've been watching you. So divine masculine has quite a few things to say. All right. Note to go home, divine masculine. I feel like this is too many, you guys. I really do. But this did come out in the grounding energy with divine feminine. So, you know, it is what it is. I do feel like this is for you, divine feminine. I feel like, honestly, you know, divine masculine wants to dominate, right? Or wants you to dominate. I feel like divine masculine's taking steps towards you over and over again, but I feel like you haven't really taken a step towards them. Now, for those of you guys, I'm not saying for you to reach out to them. It's not what I'm saying here at all. But I want you to just think about these things, because your person wants you to tell them what to do, or at least energetically wants you to tell them what to do. Things are coming together now, right? Not seeing how the inner workings are actually working, but understand that, you know, divine counterpart, divine masculine wants you to know that things are coming together. Would you say yes? Right? It's like when divine masculine comes, divine masculine's coming ready, right? I can't stop thinking about you touching me. There's that intimacy. And again, with the I remember past lives, that's the second card about remembering past cycles, past lives. I'm so afraid to tell you. Remember, I told you divine masculine was holding back what they were saying, right? They're afraid. They're afraid to speak that truth. Loyal companion, my love is unconditional. Okay, this is what I really want you to hold on to, right? That unconditional love, understanding what that unconditional love and how there's even negative within that unconditional love. It's loving someone for the negatives and the positives. It's loving them for leaving you and abandoning you. Straight up feminine energy. It's forgiving them, right? It's forgiving them. All right. So remember that unconditional love, divine feminine. All right, divine masculine. Let's get some messages for divine feminine for you to go home on. Okay, for you to hold in your heart. For you to remember when you think about them, right? Spirit, show me the messages from divine masculine, please. The energy divine masculine wants the energy divine feminine wants divine masculine to know. Show me what I need to see. Friction. Divine feminine, what do you want divine masculine to go home on? Sorry, you guys. This reading like literally just took all the energy out of me. I don't know if you see it in my eyes, but I just got exhausted really quick. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Show me the messages for divine masculine from divine feminine, ending energy. Bottom of the deck, we have you make my temp rise. Clearly, there's a lot of intimacy in this connection. Okay, you guys, I was not denying that in any way, shape, or form. I want you back in my life, divine feminine says. The here and now, right? I need to express myself to balance myself because I'm imbalanced. As well as nobody could ever take your place. Aw, this is sweet. Y'all are absolutely adorable. I can't wait for this union to take place. I really can't. This is such a powerful connection. Just remember, you guys, polar opposites, right? So this is why it's important for you to balance yourself out as much as possible. That way the duality takes place, because as long as you guys are imbalanced as an individual, your connection will never be okay, right? So it's about really understanding in the 3D world of things that you have to try to balance out that 5D and 3D energy, right? Obviously, you're not going to make it perfectly balanced. It's going to take some work, right? It's not going to be easy. It's going to take lots of patience, lots of time, lots of work. But it's understanding that the balance, if this is the connection you want, that's what it's required, right? You have to balance yourself out. That's just what it is, okay? So with that being said, you guys, we're going to get to the extended. In the extended, we'll do whole new spreads, okay? We're going to look at the possible outcomes. We're going to look at, karmic situations, what's happening with the outer influence with divine masculine and divine feminine. Clearly, we're going to look at the possible outcome, right, between the two. And we'll just see what happens, right? We'll get into it. With that being said, you guys, remember, if you're going into the live stream extended, it will be in about 3 days. I'll probably do it Sunday night, if not Monday morning. So you guys have a few days to pay for the extended if you need to. The extendeds are $5. Again, just email me and be like, hey, I would like the extended to the twin flame reading. And then I'll send you the PayPal link. If not, my PayPal link's down below. You guys can just send the money that way. But make sure if you do that, you send me an email and be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I sent you $5 in PayPal, right? So that I have your email address. I need your email address to be able to send you the link, right? Because it is a private link, okay? Let's see, what else did I forget? I think that's pretty much it. Same thing with my readings, you guys. If you book a personal reading and you're paying for it via PayPal, you need to make a note on there, or if you're donating, you need to make a note because it's very hard for me to decipher, because some of you guys are leaving pretty big donations and they come out to the same price as my personal reading. So I'm trying to figure out who's donating and who's actually, wanting a reading. So make sure you guys are emailing me, or at least putting comments in the description, like, hey, this is a donation, or hey, this was for a personal reading, right? Okay. And then make sure you guys email me too and let me know, so I have your email address so I can actually communicate with you guys, because I communicate via email. Okay, you guys. With that being said, my email's in the description box. I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. I'm going to go over the messages really quickly. Don't forget, you guys, to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Remember, when you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are automatically entered to my giveaways, okay? I will announce the winner to my giveaway on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, okay? All right, let's see. We have Manya. Awesome. No personal questions, you guys. So any personal questions I see on here, I'm just going to skip over, okay, you guys? Let's see. Hey, Angel, how are you, my love, if you're still on? Hi, Lily. Yes, Angel, you are completely right. That equal give and take is important for self and for that outer realm, right? For the outer people you come in contact with, most definitely. Good, you couldn't hear him? Dude, he was being so loud. He was on, meow, meow. I was like, okay, calm down, bro. Let's see, you guys. Again, I see all of y'all's comments on Facebook, but I'm not replying to them because they were personal questions, you guys. Again, I won't answer personal questions. I promise. I apologize, you guys, but I do promise that you will gain from this channel without having to have one card pulled. For those of you guys watching this on Facebook, let me tell you something. Even this 2-hour reading, right? You could see how in detail this went, and we could have continued to go on more. This is why I'm able to give you guys an extended for 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You cannot get a gist of things off one card. You can't. If there's readers out there giving you information based off of 1 or 2 or 3 cards, you have to question the possibilities within that, right? So I hope you guys over there on Facebook understand that, yes, there may be, something fun about it, but when it comes down to it, 1 or 2 cards is not enough information for you to be able to look at things differently, or expand as an individual, or even see a different perspective, right? So I hope you guys understand that's why I don't do like those 1 card draws or ask personal questions, because, personal situations are a different energy, right? Collective energies are different. Collective energies are going to hit as a collective, as a whole, right? The things that we relate to all, right? Personal readings is going to relate to you in specific, your energy and the person you are thinking of. So it is what it is, though. All right, you guys. So just understand that when I don't ask or flip over one card for you guys, I'm not an unapproved reader. I am, as a psychic, I am an intuitive, but I don't predict your future because I don't believe in predicting someone's future. And what I mean by that is I don't believe that I should be in control of what your life is in the future. I feel like you should make your decisions and end up where you need to based off of divine timing, not mine. Does that make sense? So this is why I give you guys a different perspective of looking at things, not necessarily telling you. Even when I get into the possible outcomes, you guys know how I do. You know, I'll tell you from both perspectives. I'll say, okay, yes, this is a possible outcome. But remember, at any point, someone's energy, someone's view, someone's perspective, someone's awakening, someone's reality can change, right? So this is why it's very important to make sure you guys, especially even with the collective general readings on YouTube, make sure you guys are taking it with a grain of salt. Use it to, you know, take in some empowerment, right? Use this energy that I'm giving you guys to feel confident in your feelings, to feel confident in the things that you are feeling, period, right? Regardless if this person comes back to you in this life or the next, I want to get you to a point in your life where you feel confident so that these types of energies can come to you because you're ready, right? You can handle it. You can stay balanced and you can accept balance, all right? With that being said, you guys, I think I'm pretty good. See, now I do pick a cards, Angel. Interesting enough, I'll randomly do pick a cards, but I think you guys will like the twist on my pick a cards. I'll do like the last pick a card reading I did was should you stay or should you go? And I used my archetypes. The archetype cards are so awesome, let me tell you, because they're not like your typical tarot cards. These are the archetypes, right? These are the characteristics that we as individuals all have, right? Some of us have 100 archetypes in us. Some of us have 10 archetypes in us, right? We all have different amounts of archetypes and different places that hold us to these archetypes. Anyways, I think you'll like my pick a card readings. I'll definitely put a link for you guys. Catching this on replay and not live. So if you guys are watching this live, you'll have to rewind and then see the link. Give me a little bit of time to put the link in. But for those of you guys watching it on replay, I'll put it in the top corner for you guys. But it'll be the actual pick a card reading. Definitely tap into that because I pull your person's character with the archetypes. Oh my God, I'm telling you, I love the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. It's so interesting. Man, just the book alone is so like mind-blowing, okay? I actually don't use the Archetypes Tarot deck a whole lot. I'm still getting familiar with it because there's over 250 something archetypes. This tarot deck is only 100. It's not even a tarot deck. It's an oracle deck. It's an archetype deck, but it's got over 100 different archetypes in it. So it's a lot of, and it's different from the typical tarot, right? It's different from the typical numerology. It's about characteristics of people and you know, how these characteristics can apply to us in the negative and the light. Because you guys know me, I'm all about that balancing negative and positive, right? Because it's like you can't have good without the bad. Without the bad, there is no good. And without the good, there is no bad. It's the balance. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. That's what the archetypes is about, right? So yeah, I do pick a card readings every now and then, you guys, but they're good. I promise you, they're expansive in every way, shape, or form. But the reason I do pick a card readings is because sometimes these collective readings, it's one type of characteristic, right? It's a collective type of common characteristic within a person. So the pick a card readings, when I do it with archetypes, really kind of narrow down 4 different type of characteristics within a person. Does that make sense? So no matter which, deck you choose, you could sit there and go through all decks if, each, pick a card if you wanted to and see, 4 different characteristics of people, right? You may even find different characteristics of your person in each one of those piles. So definitely check out that video. It's the pick a card reading one. It's the only one I've done in a while. So yeah, definitely check it out. All right, you guys. But that's that energy of if you should stay or if you should walk away. Like, do you stay to this energy or do you move away? Like, what's the best thing to do, right? Sometimes it's hard to, and it's not even about giving you the answer because I could sit there and tell you all day, every day, yes, leave this energy behind, move forward. There's no point in hanging on to someone who doesn't give you effort. But at the same time, I can tell you that and you can still hold on to the person because you can't just forget people, right? You can't just remove someone from your life that was a part of your life and made such a huge impact on your life. So it's about just understanding the coping, right? The coping mechanism. What can you do to work with this energy to make this energy easier for you and more balanced for you so that you can move on freely in this world and still experience life and not lose because of a love that you don't have, right? or a love that hasn't come into manifestation yet. All right, you guys. So with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I think I answered all of your questions. Again, you guys over on Facebook, I apologize. I don't answer personal questions, okay? My collective readings, I promise you, just go back and watch it. They're very fun, right? The collective readings are very, very, very in-depth. You'll find a lot. All right, you guys. All right, Angel, bye, you guys. I love you guys. For those of you guys that had purchased the Leo Extended, I will be doing the Leo Extended tonight. I know I'm a day late on that. I do apologize, you guys, okay? So just bear with me. For all of my Leos out there that were waiting on that Extended, it is coming tonight. That was the only video Extended that I didn't get up. I apologize, you guys. I didn't get time to get it done live. I do my extended lives, you guys, so it gets tricky sometimes, especially with the amount of readings that I'm putting out for you guys, okay? All right, I think, hi over there, Christian. Is it Christian over there on Facebook? Hello, hello. Again, no personal readings, you guys. But again, if you guys want personal readings, just email me, all right? And I'll send you over my price list and we can go from there. All right, you guys, don't forget the extended's $5. I'll see you in the extended by Sunday night. Monday night, if I can't get to it Sunday night, I'll send you guys emails and let you know, okay? Remember, contact, email, best way to go, especially if you want to collaborate. For all of my fellow tarot readers out there, let me know if you want to do collaboration, okay? With that being said, email is there if you need me. I love you. Stay blessed, blessed to be. I will see you guys later, all right? Bye.